Hello, hello! Welcome to Lore Sunday with Mr. Final Fantasy. For the first time, we are going directly into a cutscene. Sorry about that. The next MSQ was at the Waking Sands, and I thought, oh, I'll just go to the Waking Sands, like prop Mr. up next to Urianger and go in there. But for this particular quest, as soon as you go into the Waking Sands, a cutscene starts. So here we are starting on a cutscene. The only thing you missed was Mr. walking in with Alphino and Alizé, and Urianger's there. That's literally all you missed. So I guess we'll start here. This is a continuation of MSQ from last week, so approximately the second half of 3.4 MSQ. And last, the reason why I did it piecemeal like this was because last week was our All Saints Wake Halloween episode, and I thought it would be funny to dress Mr. up like his counterpart in the Warriors of Darkness, because the Warriors of Darkness are in this part of the MSQ, so I wanted to have at least one confusing cutscene with the both of them, and I kind of made it happen. So that's the only reason why, or else I'd try to do like the entire MSQ chunk in 1 week. But we're going through the second half. So last week we met Gabu. Who's not doing very well. But that was Alizé's first moment to shine in the story. Was she was sticking up for Gabu, the ill-fated kobold child, and yeah, we went there to prevent a primal summoning, because it seems that there's a lot of primals being arranged to be summoned so that the Warriors of Darkness can kill them to fuel to fuel a calamity, and of course they want to stop the calamity, but the reason why the Warriors of Darkness are doing the calamity is that they've been told it's the only way for them to save their own world, which has a flood of light on the horizon, the complete opposite of what happened to the 13th, the Void, with the flood of darkness. So that's approximately what's going on. There's something weird going on with Urianger, and Alizé's got his eye on him. So today we're gonna see what's wrong with my man. Baby, what's wrong with you? Let's see. Urianger. We have heard the glad tidings from Ogomoro, my friends. By the grace of the 12 and your most valiant efforts, the people of Limsa Lominsa may rest easy. I should like to think so, yes. Though we failed to prevent the Lord of Crags from manifesting, we did succeed in weakening him, enabling our friend to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness could make matters worse. 'Twas by no means an unmitigated success, but it will have to suffice. Then let us speak of another matter, one which weigheth heavy on my lady's mind. As thou didst request, I sought out the Garen oracles, that we might better understand the aims of the Warriors of Darkness. Though their copious use of allegory defieth any single interpretation, the oracles paint a most disturbing picture, one of worlds parallel to our own, apart, yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity. 7 times they have succeeded. Then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. I want to know who's the oracles that wrote the Garen oracles, because they're absolutely right about the different reflections. So how did they know? I want to know how they knew. But yes, there have been 7 calamities, and each time a calamity happened, one of those worlds disappeared. So, there's 13 reflections, and then there's the source, which is our world. So there's 14 in all. So then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. 7 if you count the source. Aye. All is as my lady Minfilia spake unto thee. As for what becometh of these reflections when they and the source are joined, frail flesh undone in umbral fires, each soul surrendereth to her call, to flow unto the endless sea, there to endure as one and none. That's gotta do with Minfilia. I mean, Heidelin, sorry. Then, if the warriors of darkness succeed, everyone in their world will die. Well, I guess that's an interpretation, too. And there's the twist. The warriors of darkness are being mega super duper deceived. In essence, aye. The verse speaketh of the renunciation of the flesh and subsequent return to the life stream. Okay, that makes sense. I was, Endwalker was, clouding my judgment. It's talking about the worlds thus rejoined. However, this fate may yet be preferable to the alternative, for if the first were to fall to transcendent light in the manner the warriors of darkness described, it would give way into a void where none may know either life or death. That's already how life is in the void, the 13th. The void sent, you could argue they're not truly living because they can't die either. They just come back every time they die, as long as they're in the void. Far better to die, they reason, for in death there is life. The essence of a soul which returneth unto the source may be born anew, saved. Such, at least, is their belief, I surmise. So fucking depressing! Alright, so, Urianger translation. Even if they're not being deceived, the warriors of darkness may have to choose between everybody in their world dying and therefore being able to be reborn later once their souls come back, because the souls kind of flush through the ethereal sea, and then they come back when like new people are born. And but all of the people lost in like a flood of light would not be able to come back. They would be stuck on the first forever as monsters. If that is true, then gods, no one should ever have to make such a choice. Ere we speak further on this subject, I would share with thee another recent discovery. 'Twould seem that several sizable shipments of crystals have been delivered into the hands of certain Alamegan parties. This is our first little sniff of some sort of Stormblood setup. Alamegans? Strange. And you believe this to be the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supplied the beast tribes? I know beyond a shadow of a doubt. And lest thou wonder at their motive, I would remind you that the Asians did once attempt to bring about the summoning of Rhalgr. Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's right. With that poor boy who Ilberd ended up killing. Wilrid. The individuals who took receipt of these shipments are refugees belonging to a group devoted to the cause of Alamegan liberation. It may also interest thee to know that their Ishgardian suppliers appear to be none other than the remnants of Eileen Royu's network of spies. Oh! So if you recall, Royu was aligned with the Garleans and totally effed over the Immortal Flames and contributed to all the shit going on. But she was originally Ishgardian, even though she ended up working in Ul'dah, have a career in Ul'dah, but so that's why these suppliers are Ishgardian. Surely you jest. And yet, it is not so surprising. Bereft of leadership and hunted by the Alliance, I can well imagine such villains being desperate enough to conspire with the Asians. Assuming they even know, or care, who their new employers are. All of which is irrelevant. Forgive me. We must seek out the resistance group which received the crystals without delay. Mr. Alize, will you come with me to Little Alamigo? You still sus as hell? Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves, firsthand. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Alphino, Alize, Mister. Are you three listening? Good, I have tidings. The Temple Knights raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. A cursory interrogation of the prisoners yielded confirmation that they were in the employ of, and I hope you are sitting down, a man in black robes. Well, shit. Who could have seen that coming? Thank you, Thancred. Then you have them, and the crystals too. What few remained, Regrettably, it would seem they dispatched one final shipment in the hours before we struck. Uh-oh. 'Twas bound for Little Alamigo, we are told, where it will be received by members of a local resistance group. Since Sir Emmerich's men no longer have need of my services, I have a mind to head that way. As do we, by happy coincidence. We learned of the shipments but a few moments ago. Ha! And there I was thinking I might finally be one step ahead of the Warrior of Light and his little helpers. Thanks, Thancred. Ah, wait a moment. There is more, and I defy you not to be surprised by this revelation. The leader of the Ishgardian smugglers was formerly in the employ of one Eileen Royu, the famous Ivy herself. Sorry, Thancred, we already knew that. Once again, Thancred, I fear I must inform you that... Thancred, with whom else have you shared this information? About the smugglers? No one. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Y'shtola next, but there is someone else. Is there someone else you would have me notify first? Alizé is sus! Alizé is sus! Alright, let me say this again. I need to drink some water. Ooh, this is so spicy. I love this. About the smugglers? No one. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Y'shtola next, but is there someone else you would have me notify first? No, there isn't. How did Urianger come across that information? Is Alphino still blissfully unaware there's something weird going on? What in the world has gotten into her? It is twice now that we have sought Urianger's aid, and twice she has treated him as if he were a stranger. The Archon was one of Grandfather's most dedicated pupils, and spent as much time at the Leviora estate as we did. He's practically a member of the family. Me taking a screenshot. Little Urianger crumbs. Truth be told, I struggle to recall a day from my childhood when I did not see the three of them laughing together. Oh. Oh. Well, probably more like Louis-Sois and Alizé laughing. I think Urianger was a little shy as a child. I'm sure he laughed. Although Urianger is a good 13 years older than them, so he would have been like late teen, early 20s when they were a kid. But still, he's like their bigger brother, or their, yeah, he's like their bigger brother. If this continues, I may have to raise the matter. Later, though, little Alamigo awaits. So Alphino doesn't pick up on any of the sus things going on. He's just upset that Alizé is being rude to Urianger. Still no sign of Thancred. Alright, Alizé. I will get to the bottom of this. Oh, forgive me. It's been a long day. Did you have something to say? Urianger? Oh, I've always struggled to understand what's going on in his head. Now more than ever. Listen, mister. If anything should happen, it should be me who... Just know that I am prepared to do what must be done. Alizé! Alizé! Right then. To more pressing matters. Since we have no idea when Thancred might arrive, I suggest we see what information we can gather in his absence. Looks like there's an S rank going on. It's MSQ time. At his price, someone will be willing to speak with us about the Resistance. So, to review, we are reliably informed that members of the Alamegan Resistance operating here have taken receipt of several large shipments of crystals, our task being to ascertain who and why. Given the size of the settlement, I find it hard to believe that anyone here could be wholly unaware of the Resistance's movements. The challenge, of course, will be finding individuals who are both able and willing to share such information with outsiders. It would seem sensible to divide our forces. Mister, why don't you question the residents in the eastern half of town? I guess why don't you question is a little better than question the residents like you would have done in ARR. Alize and I will do the same in the west, and afterwards we can rendezvous here to share our findings. Making sure I don't have any weird... Yep. No quests. Sifrid. Oh, I need to find my friend who got weirded out in the Dark Knight quest. Ah, let me guess. Come to join the fight, have you? No need to deny it, friend. You're not the first to answer the Griffin's call. The Griffin, eh? Tell me more. While he's lit a fire in every Alamegan's heart, he's also inspired more than a few old dons to pledge themselves to the cause. And little wonder, the Garleans won't stop until we're all under the yoke. The Griffin's the leader we've been waiting for. Mark my words, with his help, we'll finally take back our homeland. So the Griffin seems to be some kind of charismatic resistance leader, banding people together to resist against the Garlean occupation of Alamigo. I see you there, going around asking questions, looking for the Griffin and his lot, I bet. Seems they're the talk of Little Alamigo these days. Folk wondering what he's about, what he's got in store for the Garleans, and what's under that mask of his, of course. So he's a masked man, eh? Some say he's hardly got a face, with all the scars. Others reckon he's been marked for death by the Empire, and they'd send a bloody legion if they knew he was here. Guess is as good as mine. The truth is, neither of those things, but I'm not going to spoil. Ever wear a mask like that? They're bloody hot! He must have a pretty damn good reason for wearing one all the time. I'd sooner stay indoors, get his ass. Oh, okay. I feel a little better know that he's like hot and sweaty under there the entire time. Wait, where's my guy? He's way on the other side. But let's just finish this first, because Alphino's asking on the west side. Otelin. So this here is a little altar rock to Ralger, who we are Ralger of the 12, the Destroyer, who we are afraid might be summoned as a primal with these crystals. Odalin. Eh? The Resistance. Damned if I know. Not as I'd be any use to him. If you set store by all these tales of secret weapons, good luck to you. But I'm too old for the mask's bedtime stories. This is our lot. This time we got used to it. Oh, poor guy. There's something about a secret weapon. That must be how he's banding people together. Maybe if things were different. But they're not. I want to believe I do, but poor guy. Meeting back up with the twins. Alize. Well, that was easier than expected. There's not a soul here who isn't eager to talk about our masked friends. I suppose I should ask what you learned, but I think I already know. This Griffin seems to be the leader of a newly formed faction within the Resistance, the Masks. Oh, so they're called the Masks. Yet, despite their growing popularity, no one seems to know much about them, only that they are the most aggressively militant group to join the movement in recent memory. Indeed, many claim their commitment to the cause of Alamegan liberation is unrivaled. We can but hope their revolutionary fervor is never channeled in the direction of a primal. Though I feel confident that this is the group which received the crystal shipments, we yet lack proof. Before taking any action, I would speak with the settlement's leader to confirm my suspicions, and mayhap enlist his help while I'm at it. Given that you and Gundabald are already acquainted, mayhap it would be best if you took the lead. Shall we? Yeah, I want to talk to Gundabald anyway. Gundabald! I'm sorry about that time when I came here for Dark Knight Quest. I know that was really cringe. Thank you for, bearing with me. Alize? Hear people speak of him. The Griffin sounds like a man in his middle years. But if that's the case, just what has he been playing at for these last 2 decades? If he's so devoted to the cause, why has he waited until now to do something about it? Unless, of course, he hasn't. Alize, get his ass. Naught would please me more than to be wrong about all this. Gundabald, my buddy. Sorry about last time again. Much as it pleases me to see you again, mister, I cannot help but wonder if I should be worried. Here you and yours have been asking questions. The Griffin? Aye, I know of him. As do we all. He and his masks have become the leading faction within the Resistance. Though there was suspicion at first, given his secretive ways, he quickly proved himself a charismatic and capable commander. Men are drawn to his passion and his vision. They truly believe he has what it takes to lead them to victory. Even I cannot help but admire the man for what he's accomplished. But I have not forgotten Wilrid. Wilrid! I was blind to the danger of his ambitions, and you were not. The Griffin will soon deliver a speech to our people at the sunken temple of Karn. Go and see him with your own eyes. Weigh his words with your own heart. How convenient! It is but a pity Thancred is not here to join us. You two go on ahead. I shall stay behind and wait for him. Okay, Alize, if you're okay here. Whatever could be keeping him. He's taken the scenic route, leaving us to do all the hard work. I shall treat him to a piece of my mind. Alize, get Thancred's ass. Let's go. Gundabald. Men who can inspire such fervor in their followers are destined to shape the world. In what manner, however, is not always clear till it is too late. Uh-oh. Damn, that's a good line. The danger of a charismatic leader. The young ones were led astray once. Let us ensure it never happens again. For their sake. For Wilrid's. Poor Wilrid. Oh, Hihira, how you doing? Oh my god, the Fall Guys Rhino. How are things doing with, your dad? Shan't lie, mister. The going is slow, and I've barely enough help to brew the remedy for all the sick here. Still, I feel I've taken a step on the road towards saving the ailing. If my father can be persuaded to walk it beside me, all the better. Good. I kind of feel like it should be light when I go see the Griffin. So maybe I should do something else real fast. It's not that long until morning. I have a couple of things to turn in Ul'dah, don't I? Where is it? Ul'dah. Oh yeah, I can do Goldsmith ending real fast. So yeah, I can just go and casually finish the goal. Oh yeah, I have all of the artifact gear for the crafters, just cause I could. So here's the goldsmith gear. All right, I'm gonna go to Ul'dah. And I made the twin music boxes for that Rugadin couple. Wait, I gotta boost it. There we go. Marcel is outside the Goldsmiths Guild at Ishtaim's Lapidary. Ishtaim's Aesthetics. All right, Marcel, I have created the music boxes, my masterpiece. This is the moment of truth, Final Fantasy. Not a word on how I look today. Don't I look ravishing? Anyway, have you finished work of your commission? I trust you have no regrets. I got the Star Sapphire music box. This expertly crafted music box plays only one half of a melody. Pair with the Star Ruby music box to complete the song. So this is a new arrangement of a song that was written for Flamine back when she was the songstress of Ul'dah. Such craftsmanship. I'm at a loss for words, Final Fantasy. If my clients are half as taken with your work as I am, then this will be the happiest day of their lives. Since that day, oh my god, let me try that again. I got distracted checking something. Such craftsmanship. I'm at a loss for words, Final Fantasy. If my clients are half as taken with your work as I am, this will be the happiest day of their lives since they exchanged their vows. The happiest day of their lives since the day they exchanged their vows. There we go. I would have you deliver the pieces in person. Doubtless it would mean much more to them if you to receive their gifts from the Creator's own hand. The sapphire is for Jeweled Peak, while the ruby is for her husband. I have arranged for them to meet us at the quicksand. Go along, and I shall join you presently. All right. I have another sip of water. I should have gone for the Adventurers Guild. I can do that real fast. There you go. Ooh, Mr. Final Fantasy, your calves. Still River. Well now, here's the goldsmith I was waiting for. Marcel was saying that you had something for me. Why? It's my music box. And ain't it a beauty at that? To be able to give my wife a present like this on our special day. You've made one man's dream come true. I can hardly wait to see the look on her face. So the red one, so because you give one to one and one to the other to like trade, that means actually the ruby is intended for Jeweled Peak and the sapphire is intended for Still River. To be able to give my wife a present like this on our special day. You've made one man's dream come true. I can hardly wait to see the look on her face. Oh, you have no idea, buddy. Oh, and she's on the other side and hasn't noticed, huh? Or doesn't know that I'm here for both of them. Marcel asked me to meet him here. Could it be? Oh, but it must. This is our day of bonding, after all. Oh, it's your anniversary. Hey, we got Momori as a witness to the sappiness that's about to happen. My dearest, whatever brings you to the quicksand? Well, I was about to say that, ask the same of you. Welcome, my friends. On behalf of Ishtimes, allow me to offer my deepest congratulations to the both of you on this most special of days. A day which, if I am not mistaken, you have seen fit to commemorate with a gift fit for the occasion. Aye, that I have. And you? Mister made those. Good heavens! We've gone and done it again, haven't we, dear? I often say that Jeweled Peak and I share a mind, but to think we'd commission the same bloody gift. But I reckon we've nothing not to worry about. They say this goldsmith here is one of Ishtime's finest. Surely he's seen that each one plays a different tune. Ah, you would think so, wouldn't you? Yes, that would be the idea of a first-rate goldsmith, but Mr. Final Fantasy is more than just a first-rate goldsmith. He will go down as one of the greatest geniuses our realm has ever known. Behold! As if the music thing was my idea, but you know, I'll take the praise where I can. Oh, well, now you've got my interest piqued. Oh my god, it's Torn from the Heavens. I want to know the Flamine lyrics to Torn from the Heavens. Why, it's simply beautiful. Remember, my dear? This is the song we heard together on that day we first met. Romantic rendition of, Torn from the Heavens. Yes. It was, wasn't it? Going around peeking at people's interest. Piquing people's interest. Hello, Charybdis. How are you doing this fine day? We're having a very romantic moment with this couple's anniversary gifts that they're giving each other, which they both commissioned me to make the same thing, so I'm having them fit together. They do half a song each. What are you mumbling about over there? Surely you haven't forgotten our special song. Of course I haven't. I was just wondering what my present sounded like. Oh no, he's afraid that they're gonna be the same song. How curious. It's the same melody, yet it is different somehow. Like the backup to it. By Thol, I've got it! Rather than choosing two unrelated pieces, this goldsmith managed to work in two arrangements of our favorite song. It's a stroke of genius, I say. And I'll take the praise, even if I can't accept 100% of it. Of the credit, I mean. Just so, and that's just the beginning. If I might be so bold, I invite you to place the two music boxes together and play them in unison. Aw, it makes a heart! Oh, that's so much better. Woo! Why, they are two, and yet they are one. When two melodies come together, a song never before heard is born. I guess you could call it a melody reborn. Ay! A fitting metaphor for us, would you not say, my dear? Ha ha! That's my girl, ever the poet. I'm no wizard with words, so I'll just say this. Thank you, friend. You've made this anniversary one we'll remember for the rest of our days. That's what I'm gonna call Urianger from now on. A wizard with words. What was that, a bonk for the bad pun? Thanks. Hi, Rowan. Aww. The Master Goldsmith is there in serendipity. Oh, she caught him. Well, see, lots of people made this happen. I'm getting all the credit, but... Well, Final Fantasy, it seems you have two eminently satisfied customers. Allow me to congratulate you on your most remarkable efforts. And with that, I should be getting back to the shop. Good day to you all. Aww. They're so cute. I turned the volume up for the music box. Let's see. I'll finish up the quest and then I'll continue MSQ. But then we will be done with Goldsmith for Heaven's Word. Isn't the Goldsmith Heavensward outfit like a lot? Love these calves. Final Fantasy. On behalf of all of Ishtimes, allow me to commend you for your most remarkable efforts. It is no exaggeration to say your work will live on forever, not only in the hearts of our clients, but as one of the greatest masterpieces our artisans have ever wrought. Aw, shucks, thanks. The annals of history are filled with names of master goldsmiths, and today you have engraved your name among them. As they speak of Nielfrez, perhaps one day they will speak of the golden era of Mr. Final Fantasy, but that is a story for another day. Neil Fresno was, is actually, Flamine's dead lover. Murdered, but we'll find out more about him later. It has been a true honor to be able to share this moment in history with you. I shall wear it as a badge of pride as I await the day when I have the privilege of working with you again. May you continue to bring joy and beauty to the realm with your works, Master Final Fantasy. Thank you. This concludes the Goldsmith quest for Heaven's Word. All right. Okay, let's go see what's the deal with this griffin. Yeah, I should go that way. All right. Man, I hope none of the Alamegans get clonked by these giant golems on their way here. Alphino. Has it begun already? I hear voices coming from within. Guess it's a good thing I cleared out that place twice.
Brothers and sisters, 20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire.
You know what? In retrospect, I can't believe I didn't recognize the voice, but I'll say no more.
In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled.
So the King of Ruin was the Mad King Manfred. Let's see. Theodoric. Sorry, Theodoric was the Mad King. So yeah, there is a lot of Alamegan history, but I'm sure we'll go into it in great detail in Stormblood. But just know that the Alamigo used to be a powerful city-state, probably like the most powerful city-state in Eorzea. But they had a really like mad tyrant in Theodoric, and Garlemald took advantage of the uprising against Theodoric to completely take Alamigo over.
Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same.
So he's referring to all the Alamegans that are trapped in the occupied territory.
We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains.
Rowan! So what you say is disguised as sloppy. I have to say that's not much of a spoiler without context, unless you were paying way too much attention to certain previous episodes where we were making fun of this character. But anyway, I'll just keep going.
We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country. Or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home.
So yes, by the way, all of the Garlean soldiers we ever fought, like the vast majority of them, like at least 80%, I would like guesstimate, were conscripts from other parts of the world. They weren't native Garleans. They were like people who were conquered and then shipped off to places that weren't their home, so they wouldn't be as motivated to disobey. Hegel, it's pretty sloppy.
We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful.
Oh, we need to get Spec in here. No, I'm just kidding. So the Black Wolf is, of course, Gaius Van Balezar, and he was the person who led the he was the legatus who led the invasion of Alamigo, and ended up reigning as its viceroy for a time. And so that's why the wall between Gridania and Girabania is called Balezar's Wall, after Gaius Van Balezar.
You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us, and they have murdered us. But no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands.
I really, really like, with the English dub, that Alamegans have northern accents. I just think it's really neat. Like Yorkshire accents, I think might be...
This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it, and together we shall see the Alamegan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Arbania once more!
Yeah.
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
Friends! We've been looking for you!
What are you two doing here?
We've been looking for you for so long!
I could ask you the same thing.
Oh my god! Hi! It's been...
Well, this is quite the surprise.
Oh my god, Papalima, I can't recognize you without your monocle.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
For it is not strength of
Oh my god, friends!
but strength of heart.
We finally found everyone! At long last. Papalimo! Mayhap it is my imagination, but you seem rather more rugged and world-weary than when last we spoke. Papalimo, you got no idea, buddy. It maybe doesn't show in my face and hair yet, but it will. I just stopped a 1,000-year war, Papalimo. A 1,000-year war! Ida. Of all the places to meet, it has to be fate. I've seen people react worse to being called rugged, yeah? Words cannot express how glad I am to see you both alive and well. And you! though it was pretty obvious you and Mister would be fine. The Crystal Braves never had a realistic chance of capturing any of the Scions, divided as they were and distrusted by the better part of Eorzea. That makes more sense. But if you truly believe that, forgive me, what exactly have you two been doing all this time? Repaying a favor. After the banquet, we had no choice but to flee Ul'dah, and we would not have been able to do so without the aid of some old friends from the Resistance. That's right. They smuggled us out of the city and sheltered us in Little Alamigo, all at great risk to themselves. Obviously, we couldn't let that go unacknowledged, so we offered to help them out with their operations for a while. When we learned of the Scion's exoneration, that Lolorito had severed all ties with the Crystal Braves, and that General Raoban had been reinstated, we resolved to make contact. But having long since discarded our link pearls as a precautionary measure, our options were rather limited. Oh dear. To make matters more complicated, we were embroiled in a delicate operation at the time, leaving me with little choice but to entrust a letter to a courier. I gather from your puzzled expressions, however, that you never received it. Nope, sorry. To be honest, we thought this might happen. While the masks are happy to let refugees spread the word within the community, they're pretty strict about communicating with outsiders. Oh, and we also heard a rumor that the Griffin doesn't want us meddling in his affairs. The Griffin mistrusts the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Curious. It is well known that we are no friends of Garlemald. One would think the man we saw beseeching all and sundry to join his cause would welcome our support. You would think that, Alphino. And yet... I should say the man you saw was not in fact the Griffin, but an impersonator. And a talented rabble-rouser to boot. Would not surprise me if he were responsible for the majority of these public appearances. As you may have gathered, the Griffin is an extremely cautious and distrusting man who has made every effort to conceal his identity. Even when we participated in a raid under his direct command, we were not permitted to approach him. It's hard to know what to make of it all. The secrecy, the impersonators, the masks. Ida got a tan, I think. What? It's not as if I'm making all of you wear one, and mine only covers half my face. It's completely different. You're like, oh my god, he's making us all wear a mask. Ida, you're wearing a mask. Anyway, when we heard the Griffin was due to give a speech, we thought it might be a good opportunity to get a better sense of the man behind the... Rowan, it's true. Anyway, when we heard the Griffin was due to give a speech, we thought it might be a good opportunity to get a better sense of the man behind the... to get a better sense of the man... for all the good it did. And now you've heard the whole of it, but tell me, what prompted you to take an interest in the Griffin? Summoning? You're not serious. I can't believe it. The Resistance would never even entertain such a ridiculous plan. But the Griffin... well, the man is an enigma. I cannot say with any confidence what he would or would not do. What I can say, however, is that the speech we heard today was not the first to make reference to a power capable of defeating the Empire. The masks may have made many such claims of late. I confess I had assumed it to be a mere bluster, but in the context of the shipments of which you spoke, it is not impossible that they are alluding to a primal. Whatever it is, we'll find out together, and if anyone tries to stop us, they'll answer to me. Indeed. That is, assuming you'll have us. Of course! We've been waiting to reunite with you for a long time now. All year. Finally, we're back with Ida and Papalymo. In retrospect, their tale is not so surprising. We had reason to believe that they had escaped with the aid of Alamegan refugees, after all. Still, Tataru will be delighted to hear that we have been reunited, once we have attended to matters here, of course. Do you honestly think he's planning to liberate Alamigo with the help of a primal? I mean, could he really be that stupid? Papalymo has a mind to learn the Griffin's true intentions. If, as you suspect, the Griffin is indeed plotting to summon a primal, we must needs obtain confirmation while there is yet time to act. To that end, I propose we question his double. Given his role as the group's de facto mouthpiece, I should not be surprised if he were one of the Griffin's closest associates. And while he may not be aware of the most sensitive details, he can probably tell us the mask's plans in broad strokes. Like the man whom he impersonates, however, he is wary of outsiders. He will not expose himself without a suitable incentive. My plan is as follows. You and Alphino will pose as adventurers fallen on hard times, inspired by his words to take up arms for a noble cause. Ida and I, as members of the Resistance, will recount tales of your past achievements and testify as to your usefulness in the struggles ahead. With our enthusiastic assurances still ringing in his ears, he will decide to welcome you in person, and we will arrange a meeting. You will need to look the part, that we might entertain the charade, until we have him cornered, that is. Here, this should be enough to purchase suitable garments from Talabots. Oh, so I have to dress down again, And to have him rub a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Any questions? It all seems simple enough, thank you. And with that, mister, let us be off. Talabot has an assortment of affordable clothing which he sells to the refugees. The sum in that sack should more than suffice. But if in my name are not enough to secure his cooperations, pay him double. I shall see that you are recompensed. Thanks, Papalymo. Our identities will be revealed, but it can't be helped. We don't have time for a cleverer approach. Me in my chair, on my way to buy a disguise. The little dragoon tail sticking out. Oh, it's inside. There he is. Where'd Alize go? Oh yeah, she's waiting for Thancred. Well, don't look at me. You are the one with the sack of gil. You do have the sack of gil, don't you? Yeah, I didn't lose it. Don't worry. Where's Alize? Eh? You want to buy what? I don't know what you're up to, but I want no part of it. A heavy leather pouch entrusted to you by Papalymo. Not all problems can be solved with a fistful of gil. For the rest, one must needs resort to a sack. Well, you're the ones with the gil, and seeing as you're friends of Papalymo. There. Tunic and slops for the both of you, tailored and, treated to your tastes. Now off with you before someone sees us together. Alright. Clothes maketh the man, as they say. Okay, nerd. Right then. I will go and change and see what the spot Papalymo marked on our maps. The weathered shepherd's tunic and slops. Okay. And I'll just have armored shoes and you can't even tell. All right, I'll put on. Maybe I'll just take them off. I'm like got my bare feet, my shitty little sandals. Just don't mind my enormous spear back here. There we go. Don't mind my well-dressed chocobo. Oh, fun, no. Hey, we're twinsies. Look at this. Look at this, we're twinsies. Aww. Wait, except you have a little leather collar. I need to get me one of those. Now I feel naked. Oh my god, why does he look so cute? Like this? What's wrong with me? I often know. The spear is a family heirloom, you see. Yes, yes. Well, look at us, a pair of down-at-heel adventurers seeking a chance to recapture past glories. Yes, this should suffice. And now we play the waiting game. Do we look sufficiently slovenly, Papalymo?
My thanks, comrades. You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms.
Oh, the design on the back of the Griffin's cape is the coat of arms that's on the flag of Girabania with the griffin on it.
I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you were planning to summon a primal.
Oop, we're going there.
Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
Going right for the throat.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
Ah, the famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals. You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
That's convenient.
You've got to be joking. Have you gone completely mad? When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo will never be free.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honorable heroes.
They're gonna free Alamigo and cause so much global warming in the process.
It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Emulger?
Oh, Papa Limo, get his ass.
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god.
Oh shit, do I have to fight it for it again?
Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. I often call it a cache, and everyone's telling me it's a cache. I believe in Papa Limo, or maybe it's British, I don't know.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light?
Moi? Who says cache?
Aye.
Some people,
I thought
apparently.
so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave man can make a difference.
But Papa Limo just said cash. I swear somebody corrected me once. And then I was like, shit, I should start saying cachet. I swear somebody corrected me once. So it is cash. Or maybe I was saying cache. Maybe I was saying cache and somebody was correcting me. So it's cash. I should just say cash. All right. There is such a thing as cachet? You believe in French? Oh, maybe. But I don't remember clearly right now. But all I always say is, all right, I shouldn't be deceived. I will say cash. But we're Americans, eagle emoji. Goal, you're British, right? Papa Limo's saying it the right way that they'd say in Britain at least, and I guess in America too, it's cash. You're German. Oh! I guess I was making assumptions because like I knew you were like European time zone. Oh, so you're German. I actually didn't know that. Sorry, I was assuming. Oh, but you do hang out with a lot of Brits. Oh, cool. Let's see. I because of this, I was totally not paying attention to what the Griffin was saying. Oh, they're actually saying something nice about me. A great many joined us because I saved them.
You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed.
Wait!
But that was a lifetime ago.
Oh my god! So he really is playing impersonator. He was the Meffred's friend. Oh my god, I can't believe I can't remember the name of Meffred's friend. It won't be the last time we hear about him. I will spell it color of defense and say mom instead of mom. Understandable. But also, man. So if you remember in Quarry Mill in Gridania, we met Mefrid, who was part of a few Alamegan refugees that were in a very precarious position because they weren't being accepted by the elementals, so they people were really bristling against them being like sheltering in Gridania, in the Black Shroud. And nobody was helping them. And his friend, who we were able to get the medicine for, is now the Griffin's impersonator. But we'll meet him again. I'm just blanking on his name right now.
On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none, courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
Oh my god, I like how Papalymo can tell what look she's giving despite the mask.
I just...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences.
So yeah, there you go. I'm sure I mentioned it a long time ago, but yeah. Ida is from Alamigo.
You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
Papalymo's so good. Yeah, she's never heard of moderation a day in her life, though. True, but also, Papalymo. We must all make choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Quarry Mill, he said. Do you remember? Yes, I do. Forgive me, you cannot be expected to recall every name and face, and besides, it's not if it matters. I remember them! I was just simply blanking on the name of the guy we gave the medicine to, but I remember them! I have long admired how you live in the present, how you focus on the problems at hand and always keep moving forward. So let us keep moving forward together, mister. You must find and secure those crystals, and this is no time for looking back. Oh, I get a meal. Lognard. I'm gonna take some spaghetti pescatore. One life for one world. Here we go, guys. Things are gonna get spicy. If we take the Griffin's double as word, then the crystals are now somewhere within Saharic, ready to be put to use by the Emulsia. We must apprise Alizé of all we have learned. I will join you both in Little Alamigo after I have changed. Okay. I think in Little Alamigo, I'll have the little sanctuary, yeah, little I'll just change real fast. There we go. So convenient that all sanctuaries can now apply, you can apply glamours in them. Thancred finally showed up. You missed everything. Kept you waiting, eh? My apologies. Ah, that's much better. Subterfuge was never my strong suit. Yeah, but aren't you hotter in that? Like, with the weather? I guess it's nighttime, it's not so bad. Those were the clothes you got, or I guess Tataru got you, so you wouldn't freeze to death in Ishgard, so they can't be that suited to Thanalan. You are prepared for battle, then? Yes. Alizé. Now that Thancred has finally arrived, mayhap you could share your latest findings? You mean to tell me that while we were worrying ourselves sick, Ida and Papalima were here all along? Well, Y'shtola will be relieved. And also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. You know her too well. As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Amalja. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon Ifrit even as we speak. We must make for Saharak without delay. Yeah, this area used to be your area of expertise, didn't it, Thancred? Agreed. If there's naught else to discuss, let us depart at once. And so they go forth, in accordance with the Griffin's plan. The players gather to assume their marks on a stage wreathed in flame. Ere long, the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am author, gods forgive me, shall at last be performed. Naught else remaineth, save to stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized, for never shall we know its like again. Oh, this mysterious masked man, I know. It's really unsubtle. Even though I like the twist they're going for. All seems calm here. Is it possible we've been deceived? You'd think there would be more obvious signs that something was afoot. But if anything, the place seems quieter than I remember it. I have a bad feeling about this. They just teleported us to, in the middle of Zanrak, to like the mouth of Saharak. Oh, hey, tortoise. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna feed my cat. And then when we come back, the grand drama shall begin. So, stay tuned. Alright, I'm back. Are you guys ready for this? I confess I expected a warmer greeting, but we must not jump to conclusions, not until we have braved the Bowl of Embers. We must be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If you would make any final preparations, pray do so now. I shall await your signal. Upon proceeding to the Bowl of Embers, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Let's go! Nothing more threatening than that.
This isn't right. The Amalja would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Not willingly, no.
It's my Halloween costume.
Ah, the saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
Twinsy.
By the 12. Will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god.
My mirror universe Twinsy with the evil goatee like Star Trek.
It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the Warrior of Light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange! Wouldn't you agree?
You sound like you're going through it, man. Whoa, Thancred's going at bland hairs, quote
Lest
unquote.
you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Whoa.
Carbuncle! Defend me!
Oh, what a good boy! Caught the arrow in
you
its
will offer
mouth.
more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
I'm still not over you hitting Alizé with a poison arrow. What the fuck? Meanwhile, Alizé's like, I'm fucking oh no! No! She got blasted by Nybear.
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was.
Reveal?
My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
Alizé! Yeah! Sword of Light! Let's fucking go! Ah! The slow-mo.
As Eorzea's blade of light once stood by my side, now I shall stand at his and defend this realm with all my might.
Alizé! Ah!
Let's finish this.
Very chuny. Yes, it is, but so good. She's allowed to be chuny. Devout of Darkness, Warrior of Darkness, Ranger of Darkness, Magus of Darkness, Knight of Darkness. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll deal with you. We've come too far! Sacrifice too much to stop now. Uh-oh. You gotta take these bitches. Hey, you bitch, come over here. Oh. You gotta do something else. On your guard. Finally. But we're so close, said the ranger. There's no escape. I should probably take out La Mimi first. Probably run away from everyone. Right. Whoa. Okay. Alize, I'm sorry. Get out of that AoE. No, no, we will not be denied so easily. Oh, Alphino said, we sacrificed too much to stop. Now Alphino said, you think you're the only ones to have known sorrow. No, no, we'll not be denied. Is this the power of the echo? Aw, shit. Sorry. We must. So that's Lamimi. Oh no, she got revived. All right. So I think nobody will get revived anymore, maybe because Lamimi's down. Okay, Mages of Darkness. No, no, no. Again, they rise. Have these warriors no limit? Oh! Oh, it's the... No more games. So it's the Echo reviving them. What the, huh? Oh no, we're chained up. God damn it, I can't break free. They got us chained up.
It ends now.
He's got us all home ganged. Home gang of darkness. We got spirit darted.
The chains!
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart. But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
Oh.
By the 12! Oriange!
This is why he never spoke before, because Alphino would have recognized him instantly. Nay. His mask goes off. The first time we see his face!
Mine apologies, Master Alphino.
Ah!
That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
Arianche, you know, I thought it was clever. You know, when I first played this game, I wasn't spoiled about this, but I know it's very easy to be like, that's Arianche, if you're like on Final Fantasy social media a lot. But, in the same way that people are usually very spoiled about who the Crystal Exarch is in Shadowbringers, but I thought it was clever how, in the way Urianshe looks in ARR, you can't see his hair or his eyes because of the hood and the goggles. So in order to disguise him as the masked man, they do the opposite, or he had the little veil, so you can only see his hair and eyes. And so it covers his Archon tattoo and his beard. So I thought that was a really clever way to disguise the different parts of his face, but that's just me.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us.
Alizé! You sweet fool.
I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Oh,
Thou
I love him.
mayest, my lady.
Ryojay. My dramatic bitch, I love you.
By thy leave.
I love you!
Even odds then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop!
Understood.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance.
Rare Nye Bear voiced lines.
Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them.
Woohoo, Alizé!
Make ready! They come!
Torn from the heavens starts going. Wah, 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 wah. Channel ether into Alizé's blade, trying to beat us at our own game. Ha! I'm trying. Go to her, mister. We'll deal with the others. I've given her all I can. The rest is up to you. You heard the man. Leave the fighting to us. Oh, I should probably get Lamimi first. Hurry, mister! Give me your ether! Alright, Blade of Light. We're all taking turns giving you the ether.
The ether! It's not enough!
Alizé's blade shines as it absorbs your ether. Caution, mister! You mustn't channel so much at once. Okay, no problem. Warriors of Darkness call upon the power of the Echo. Right, we can't keep them down. Now, Blanhurst! Kill him while he's weak! No! I've been waiting for this. Hey, 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 hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't hit Alizé. Unto her blade we render our ether, that fortune may favor us this day. You feel ether welling up within you. Let this not be in vain. All right, let's see if... No, he's still got aggro on me. Fuck. Fuck. Somebody take aggro, please. 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 Somebody attack him! Yeah, I'll lead him way over here, and then I'll get a running start over that way, and maybe they'll get... All right, I'm going for it! No, I don't want to get an AoE on that. He's still going for me. He's coming for me. I'm trying, girl. Maybe I need to wait till he does an AoE. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm trying, bitch. I'm trying. I'm stupid enough to get aggro. God damn. Please, somebody else hit him. Maybe if I keep hitting other people, somebody will take aggro on him. Okay, there we go, No! Bitch, I am trying. Please, more people attack him. More people are attacking him, but he's still got me. Oh. Come on. Y'all take aggro off of me. How hard did I hit him? That like nobody else is making a dent on him. Okay, I'm gonna make another effort. Okay, come way over here, and then I'm gonna sprint. All right. Fate of 2 worlds hangeth in the balance, mister. Quickly, thine ether. It worked! Alizé's blind shines even brighter as a sorcerer ether. Alright, good. Warriors of darkness call upon the power of the echo. This has gone on long enough! Jerumile, kill the girl! No! Mister, the ranger! You must stop her! You won't get away this time. Just hold on. I'm gonna get you. Hurry up, Nybear. No. He's gonna crush me. Uh-oh. I'm fighting my twinsy. All right. And now he's gonna come after me when I try to do this to Alizé. Goddamn, somebody get him off me. Somebody get him off me! My god, Twinsy, this is not the time. Carbuncle! Get his oh, I didn't mean to hit him, damn. Maybe it'll oh god, there really is. Oh god, okay. Alright, I'll do the strat from before. Come way over here, our birds. And I'm gonna run. Come on. No! I just gotta get him. Even if I just got it. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Courage. No! We'll hold the line, mister, but you must, I know I'm trying, okay? I guess I gotta kill him again. All right. Oh wait, he has a Gravicrow. Okay, Alphino took aggro. Okay. I got him, man. All right, got it. That's it, we got them.
'Tis done. With this blade, I banish the darkness.
All right, Alizé, let's fucking go. No, you were right, Goal, sorry.
Not like this.
It was because, when it happened to me with Blend Hairs, he had cover on him, so it was invulnerable, so my brain didn't immediately go there. Alizé, you worked so hard.
Alizé, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered
Yes.
how we came to this world?
Local man literally too angry to die. Yes, Mr. Final Fantasy will persist.
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascians?
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt plains with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
So the crystals of darkness aren't only used to possess living people. They're also used to escape to the rift.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait!
They look delicious, orange flavored crystals.
Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives. We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders and bid us fight for all that was good and right.
Replaying this after Shadowbringers, I have to bring myself not to fucking start weeping. Help. Oh.
We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right! Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this! You of all people should understand. We will not falter! We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No!
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
I know, it's so different now. They're missing ice or water.
To have known the depths of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle. Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Irianche? This is what you're planning? Oh, there's the 6th crystal. Alright. Water should be darker, you think? The night had ice? Yeah, I wasn't certain which blue it would be. I need to compare it to another blue. But he's got the 6th one. Yeah, his is darker. It was water. That's right, when you bring the 6 crystals together, that's when,
What is this place?
we spoke to Heidelin the last time we had the 6 crystals together, so it's happening again. This is kind of cool. Nice planning, Irianche.
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
When you collect all the Chaos Emeralds.
It can't be.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From 2 worlds do we gather, and from 2 worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Oh, Thancred!
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
For those we have lost, for those we can yet save, which was Minfilia's line.
Minfilia.
Blessed children of the first, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
The 13th, the void.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
Oh, poor Arbor. Oh, oh God.
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Heidelin. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light. Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
Minfilia!
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Heidelin had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought.
Rianche.
And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
So if, in order to save the first, you would need to go to the first, and which is no simple task. So he knew that whoever would be sent there might never be able to come back.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
Oh.
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Oh, Rianche, ow, ow, ow.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
I guess it is her choice in the end, but it's not like she's going to refuse.
You would go alone then?
Thancred! First thing he said.
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf.
Oh!
As would my father be.
I've gone over all of this before, but... When Minfilia was, I think, 12 and Thancred was 17, Minfilia's father was killed, I'll just say that, and, Thancred was trying to fight the thing that killed her father, and, Flamine felt responsibility too, since, it was her group of friends' plan to set the monster that killed her father loose in the first place, so they were both kind of trying to take responsibility for her after her father died. So even though Flamine took over as like her parent figure, like actually going about raising her, Thancred stayed in her life. He gave her the dagger she used to wear on her hip. He would come in for her birthdays and stuff like that. And then of course when she took over, and then he introduced her to Louis Soir, and she got set on the path because of Thancred, really indirectly, to form the Path of the 12, and then when they combined with the Circle of Knowing, they became the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And she is the leader, and of course Thancred, her loyal comrade. So Thancred's been there for her. Like, ever since she was a kid.
Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Infilia.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Make me proud.
Long have I watched you from Hydalin's side. Watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
So she had Tupsimati, because I remember it vanished. So she had it, and so it went with her when she was taken by Hydaelyn. So we're getting Louisoix's staff back.
Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servant of Hydaelyn. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home. We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
It is a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph.
I remember when I pray return to the waking sands to you.
Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
How could they do this to us? We heard her. Oh. No. Thancred! Holy shit! Though things did not unfold as perhaps, I mean to say, I truly believe that she... Forgive me. I should not have spoken. It is not my place. Elze. Rianche. Speak thy mind. I do not expect thy forgiveness. It would seem we are in southern Thanalan again. Menphilia's doing, no doubt. May the 12 speed her on her way. And the Warriors of Darkness, too. I cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls. If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then in returning to the first, would they not... But mayhap that was their wish. We should talk about what to do next. Alphino seems to be at a loss for words. Forgive me, my thoughts were elsewhere. In this one I know full well there is yet work to be done. The crystals. Leave them to me. I will go back to Zaharak and secure them. Yamalja will still be in disarray after the thrashing the Warriors of Darkness gave them. They are not like to notice a lone bard skulking about. Still calling yourself a bard, huh? But Thancred, you... Don't have to do this. I know. But I want to. I will see you at the Rising Stones. I should go and find Ida and Papalimo. They must have finished searching the Mask's camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. Oh God. You must be tired, mister. I know I am. If thou wilt permit me, my lady, I would ask a question. When didst thou become aware of mine independent pursuits? When I saw you meeting with that warrior of darkness and the Ascian in white at the Great Library. I tried not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others, so I knew that even were your intentions pure, you would not share your plans with us until you felt the time was right. But I cannot deny that a part of me feared you had simply betrayed us. Would that there had been another way. Know that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee, and that these sins will forever weigh heavy on my heart. I understand why you did what you did, that you but sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not many would have the courage to make that choice. But even knowing what came of your actions, I find that I cannot condone them. I'm sorry. Mister, forgive me, but I believe the events of this day have taken their toll on me. I should like to go and rest for a while. If thou wilt grant me leave, I would gladly escort thee unto a refuge of thine own choosing. Once my lady hath regained her strength, we shall join thee at the rising stones. Until then, warrior of light. So they get to have some quality time, although I wouldn't be surprised if... I'm almost surprised Alizé is just like, no, fuck off, I'm gonna go home by myself, but, they probably need to talk. Papalimo, some shit just went down. I don't think we even had a chance to tell Ida and Papalimo about Minfilia yet. And now we're gonna be like, yeah, she's gone maybe forever. She went to another world. And she maybe wasn't even, like, mortal anymore to begin with. Papalimo, where are you? Are you right outside here? Yeah. I have yet to tell them what happened in Saharik. I thought it best to do so together. Oh, there you are. We finished our search, in case you were wondering. Well met, mister. Alphino said you would be joining us. 'Twould seem the Griffin's double was telling the truth, insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the Mask's camp. Did you perhaps... Oh my god, I need to drink water. Did you perhaps find one in Saharik? Actually... I don't believe it. The crystals, Minfilia, all of it, it's just... I don't know what it is. I sympathize, Ida. Even now I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with her. 'Twas bittersweet, aye, but also affirming. Alphino, I believe it is past time Ida and I rejoined the Scions. We have been away for far too long. Though I am loath to leave the Griffin to his own devices, I feel our investigation would benefit from your more dispassionate perspectives. And I hope that we might, in turn, offer our own opinions on the many challenges that you have faced in our absence. Gods, it's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? It really has, Ida. I can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures. We should be glad to recount them. And Tataru's tales may well surprise you. Yeah, she's gotten a few skills and hobbies. Gundabald. Ida? Ida! Rhalgr be praised, it is you! Ida, alive, and standing here before me in the flesh. I can hardly believe my eyes. I'm surprised she was at this camp long enough to not get recognized, but that she never, like, talked to Gundabald before. Yes, while you were gone, Tataru started her girl boss arc. Hi, Dan! Oh, come now. Has it really been so long you don't remember me? It's Gundabald. I fought beside your father in the revolution. Oh, you know what? You know what I bet it is? Hey, welcome to the land of the awake. You know what it is? In cutscenes, when we had the little cutaways to what Papalimo and Ida were doing, Ida had her mask off. So I think Gundabald might only have been like, oh my god, that's Ida. Once she put the mask back on. I think that's what's happening, because realistically, she and Gundabald would have like at least seen each other, if not spoken. So maybe when she put the mask back on, when she was you know, doing this stuff, maybe that's when Gundabald's like, holy shit, Ida. I fought beside your father in the revolution. Do not think less of her, friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation sent us our separate ways, but the resistance were always welcome in Little Alamigo. They gave us hope, and young Ida most of all. It's the Tony Hawk meme. It's like you can't recognize him without the skateboard. Aye, Ida here was always full of fire. Sees her with no mask, a girl. Sees her mask on, Ida! Yeah. Puts on a mask, Ida? Aye, Ida here was always full of fire, ever the first to volunteer for a mission. Until the day she up and vanished, that is. There were rumors, and we feared the worst, but here you are, looking alive and well, looking nary a day older. Well, what can I say? I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story, but you see, I got involved with my friends here, the Scions. Oh, sorry, we were still the Circle of Knowing back then, right. Anyway, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secretive stuff at the time, and, as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we've got a lot to talk about, and we will, but right now, I've got to hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me. Pray forgive her. It has been a very long day for us all. I promise we will visit again at the first opportunity. Let us return to the Rising Stones. Hells take me for giving you that mask. See? Did I not call it? Holy shit. Oh, Papalimo. I called it. It was the mask. Papalimo! How have things changed here? Pretty empty in here. Coltone, horrible Ari, how you doing? Huzzah! Have you heard, mister? Ida and Papalimo were returned. We have not had a chance to speak, but the mere sight of them was enough to raise our spirits. Huzzah! Coltone, hi. Many of our number are still out in the field, but I believe Ochre's party should be returning shortly. Ochre Boulder? Presumably with Aenor. Oh, May. Oh no, where's your buddy? When you think about it, we have accomplished quite a lot in recent days, have we not? Though there are, of course, some few regrets for missed opportunities. A pity we were unable to deal with Ilberd and the Braves once and for all, for example. Looks into the camera like I'm on The Office. Yeah, pretty empty in here right now. Flamine. My personal favorite Tony Hawk story is the one that ends with, I wonder what he's up to. This. I like the one where he's on the airplane and the flight attendant is helping load the skateboard into the upper compartment, and she's like, "You bring a skateboard and plane? Who are you, Tony Hawk?" Yes, no. You needn't say a word, mister. I know. I know. Wherever she wanders, no matter how far, she will always be with us. I'm so sorry, Flamine. Welcome home, mister. I trust your journey was uneventful. You will be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. He sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely into the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here, and we can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Y'shtola and Kryl, and brief them on all that has occurred. You want to stream today, or you want to farm for tombstones? I say, follow your heart. You could stream farming for tombstones. You could do both. Right. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Y'shtola and Kryl and brief them on all that has occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future. Kryl mention, yes! There she is!
Back in the Solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Moonbreeder.
Oh god, true. Wow, Ida, you really know how to bring the mood down when it's usually the opposite.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
Too bad Urianshe isn't, wearing his disguise outfit. Back to business as usual.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
Aww.
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Oh, studying together.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found.
Yeah, sorry, Kryl.
Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
She's seeing it through with us to the bitter end. No objections from me.
Can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Asians as before?
Can we trust you? Oh.
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. It would be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes.
So there you go. Thancred's got no serious hard feelings.
She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the Resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
And what will you do, Alize?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable, and we've always got him to keep us from bickering.
She's gonna rely on me to keep everyone civil. I see how it is. Also, Alize's staying with us permanently! Yay!
But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Coils reference, Coils reference.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Well then, Alfie, I, for my part, shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
Alfie.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
Good question. Joke's on you, Alize. I want to see you two fight. I'm gonna drop the Minfilia line on you bitches. To strive for those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
Damn, Y'shtola. Nice speech. And so that's how the Scions as we know and love it formed. The Scions from here on out. We're just friends. We're not in for anything grand. We're just comrades. Oh, they did come in. Hey, Ochre. All these little mistakes are beginning to add up, Aenor. You must try harder to remain focused. No, she's too thirsty. I'm doing my best, Ochre. I am. I just can't seem to clear my mind. I keep thinking about you and your brother and me. God damn it. Clemens, I'm so sorry. Trouble in paradise, eh? Alright, Thancred. I have Sir Emmerich's assurances that the Temple Knights will henceforth keep a close eye on the Ishgardian crystal trade. Oh, and he extends his deepest apologies for your dinner having been cut short. Courteous fellow, isn't he? You would never guess he was a politician. Oh, well, he's so sorry our dinner got cut short. I'm also sorry our dinner got cut short. Alright, so, Urianger. It may be argued that the great sundering of the source was an aberration, and the existence of the 10 and 3 reflections is an offense to the natural order. Ooh, you're really getting in that Ascian mindset, aren't you? That is most assuredly the Ascians' belief. 'Twas in the hope of opening mine eyes to said revelation that they first came unto me, imagining it sufficient to secure mine allegiance. Nor would they have been mistaken, were my heart to temple to truth alone. But as a devoted follower of Master Louisoix's teachings, and for the love I bear him and his, I hearken not to their words. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna screenshot these. For purposes. Speaking of students of Louisoix, actually all 3 of these are students of Louisoix. Louisoix's boys just chilling. His actual son isn't here, but you know what I mean. I suppose I should not be surprised, with everyone standing in a circle delivering grand proclamations about their future endeavors. She naturally felt obliged to make up one of her own. Oh dear. Furtaru? Leave it to me, mister. I'll make sure she's properly introduced to everyone. Alizé, aw. Oh, it's official then. Gods, I hope I don't regret this. No, we've been waiting for this for a long time, Alizé. Ida's way over here. Same as it ever was. 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 Ryle! It would seem that I'm a scion then. I guess this is when Kryle's officially a scion too. Some derive comfort from such titles, but I cannot say that I feel any different from before. Well, mayhap a twinge of pride. Aw. Stola? As agreed, we shall spend the coming moons conducting our own independent research. Should you have need of our services, however, you are welcome, of course, to seek us out. Hori. Oh ho ho! Do not think I will be bested so easily again. When my competition with Lady Ida has ended, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall crown a new champion of the squat. I vaguely remember that being a thing. Yeah, I remember that. You guys were having a little contest. Coltene. 'Tis passing strange to think that we may never see Lady Minfilia again. After witnessing so many of our missing comrades return to us, I dared to hope that she might one day do the same. Coltene, I'm so sorry. Oh God. Look at them, mister. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Look how far we've come. The people we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome. All of it has made us who we are today. Where we go from here and what the future holds, only the 12 know. But I know that we will find out together. Wind up, Umbrita! What a time to drop Wind Up Umbrita on us.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life,
My friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
Certainly.
Thank you. I shall guard it well.
there is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Love that we're getting some Papalymo narration. Although, ow, my heart. Ah yes, the real Griffin. Well done, brother. You may resume your normal duties, then rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. True believers are so readily led. Elizabeth! You were the one behind the Warriors of Darkness, and you're toying with this Ralgr thing. I've given them everything they desired, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted, then. Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host to a surfeit of light or dark, a world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting, and a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. So, I think this is the very reason Elidibus intervened. Because when the 13th was turned into the Void, it was useless for rejoining. So, that's kind of like a problem that the Ascians have like been saving for later for thousands and thousands of years. But anyway, Yeah, that was never intended to happen. And so it couldn't be rejoined. So if the flood of light was to occur in the same sense, then that world could never be rejoined either. So he didn't want 2 possible failed rejoinings, and of course we don't want an entire world of people to be wiped out. So we were both doing what we can. As for the pawns whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you. Ah, mother of shit. The Warriors of Darkness went and fished those out? I like how they froze in ice. Not the fucking Nidhogg eyeballs. The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds, you have proven yourself the most deserving. God fucking damn it. I know we couldn't think of anything better to do in the circumstances, but we should have, like, stabbed them or something. Throw them into the abyss! A man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose breast beats a heart which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. Nidhogg too was someone with boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose heart thirsts for vengeance. Thanks a lot, Elidipus. He likes balance, but Ascians are still here to sow chaos in order to facilitate rejoinings. So it was here all along. This is... Nero! Nero! Oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun. Yeah, that's totally Cartano. That's the rip to Frontlines, that Frontlines, it's currently unavailable. But yeah, he was in Cartano. And so that's the end of the patch. All right, let's see. Thancred. I told her everything that happened. She needed to know, and I thought it would be best if it came from me. So Thancred and Flamine had a real... yes, there is a summoner job quest there. She needed to know, and I thought it would be best if it came from me. It's strange to think back on the circumstances of our first meeting. We were all so very young. So foolish, so powerless. The Nutkin! Oh my god! The Nutkin! The Nutkin found his buddy. He found the Rising Stones. Hi, Nutkin. I hope if Thancred embarrasses himself in front of Flamine, you'll be there for him. All right. In that moment, she departed this realm for the first. I heard her speak to me. I know this to be true, just as I know that she will one day return to us. In those final moments, she was smiling, was she not? Yeah, she was. She was proud and hopeful and looking to the future. So I will too, mister. I will. I'm so sorry, Flamine. And Thancred too. I'm sure they had a big heart-to-heart. I wish I could have seen it, but I guess it's a little much. Yeah, they were all quite young when they first met. Man. Alphino, I have been thinking, mister. When time allows, we should go and pay a visit to Gabu with Alize. Yes, true. Though their time together was short, I know she felt a kinship with the young child. What a considerate thing for you to do, Mr. Brother. I guess I was just so caught up in thinking about, well, everything, that I dozed off for a moment. Okay, Ida, I know. Papalimou? Oh wait, Coltene first, sure. No, I'll talk to Papalimou first. My word, mister, I must confess to some considerable amazement at the great trials and tribulations you and the others have recently overcame. I must apologize again for my prolonged absence, and for the fact that we have yet to answer your many questions. As for Ida, well, all things in time, I suppose. Ori Boulder. So Alphino, we all know he's got his mind made up. The Crystal Braves are no more. It's all over. Bam! You haven't got to go home, but you can't stay here. But Rio, he's not having it. Won't even let old Alfie finish. Ori Boulder, I love you so much. And there I was worried about how to brief Papalimou on the many momentous events which we have borne witness to in recent memory. Little did I know I need only leave Hori to it. Oh my god, I love Hori. It is not as though I do not enjoy the company of so many motivated youths. However, without Isildar around, I cannot help but feel somewhat isolated. Ooh, I hope he comes back soon. What's he doing? He got carried away with his trading, lest you wonder, and injured his back. Aliana's been looking after him ever since, so that's what happened. Oh, poor guy. He hurt his back. Believe me, I know all too well the burden that is a precocious sibling. We should trade tales over a drink sometime, or perhaps even with the four of us. Ochre Boulder is getting to know Alize. It's a bit overwhelming, quite frankly, having spent so much time on the road, often by myself. Yet I will approach this as a learning experience, as I did my travels. Had I not kept an open mind, after all, I doubt I would have been able to master the ethereal blade. Yeah, that was so cool. Nor would I have benefited from the rather pointed advice I received. There is no one path, as some are given to say, and there is wisdom in exploring every school of magic, as there is an exploration of all things. Ooh, foreshadowing. Anor? But I have a precocious sibling too, and I'm sure she'd be happy to join us. You want a dinner for 6, Clements? Oh, as if you wouldn't try to get rid of me at the first opportunity. Don't you drag me into this mess. Fair. Oh, you know what? I was gonna do more today, but I think because I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, I'm kind of fading, even with coffee. But so I keep feeling like, even though this is like an extremely short lore Sunday for me, I'm kind of fading. So maybe I should just end it here with this last bit of MSQ for 3.4. But I know it was, and besides, my great aunt is supposed to call me later, and so this way I don't have to like make you guys wait when she calls me. So maybe it's for the best. Let's see. Yeah, Katie getting EP Bith disease. Yep, me right now. Yeah, sorry about that. The EPDP's been getting me this week. And I don't know, I have enough viewers for a raid, but I'm also EP enough that I'm like, oh, I need to socialize for a raid and stuff like that. I might just turn in. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for this brief but important Lore Sunday. Thank you for watching, and I will be back next week. I've been playing kind of fast and loose lately. There's a couple of things I want to do next week, and what days I'll place those things at, I'll let you guys know. Tuesday is usually needle felting, but also I'm continuing Bloodborne DLC, and also I was thinking about streaming manga reading with me catching up with My Hero Academia, which I'm behind on for like 3 years. So if you guys want to watch that, I'll figure out when I want to do that next week and figure out the setup for that and everything, since I've never done anything like that before. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Alright, thank you so much, everybody. Good night. Mickey Pie, good night. Night, Rowan.